Ladies and gentlemen, recently we got some new leaks from Chill Thrill about new Build-A-Boat update stuff, guys. And in today's, pretty much what he told us, okay? It's pretty nuts. He pretty much told us, hey, if you have any suggestions for anything update related, let me know, and maybe I can make it happen. Which, guys, I think that is something that he's never really said before. So, guys, it got me pretty excited. So, guys, as you can see right here, today we are just, in Build-A-Boat. It's just a nice, peaceful day, and nothing really seems too far off. I don't think anything update related has rolled out yet. No. So, guys, I was just like, hey, what's happening? What's happening in the game, And that's when I checked out the Discord. So, guys, in the official Build-A-Boat Discord, Chill Thrill started posting some stuff, if I can find it. There it is, guys. He said, leaks! The new build tool features coming soon. Have a future idea for the build tool? It's now time to post it in suggestions with this image attached. Okay, as you can see, guys, there is some new stuff in this image, okay? I was first very confused what a lot of these things were. I didn't quite understand. So, guys, I've done some investigation using my brain, I've been, using that big dome of mine. As you can see, there's different tabs up here. There's a block, there's a flag, there's a star, and there's a little, Sherlock Holmes. I don't know what it's called. And pretty much, guys, I think I've officially figured out what these things mean. So, as you can see, there's now going to be a different tab for all the different block types. So, if you look at, for example, block. If you click on the block type, you'll only get blocks such as, regular wood, a pole, a slightly wedged block, a weird block that no one uses. Pretty much the general blocks. Metal, stone, and metal. Pretty much what everyone got. And then if you click on the flagpole, I think you're going to get everything that's quote-unquote a specialty block, such as, I don't know, chair, thruster, engine, jets, cakes, firework, balloons, you name it. You get the idea. And pretty much this is going to help us a lot with actually finding the blocks that we want to build with, especially on the phone, guys. Have you ever been on the phone? Bro, I can show you right now, bro. The phone, it is actually dreadful to build and stuff. It's horrible. Also, guys, as you can see, there's a new star icon, which I think it's pretty safe to say is just gonna be like, favorite blocks. If you favorite a block, you can, get it there. Oh, I gotta log in. What is this? What is this baloney? Whatever. I can't find it. Can't find it. Here, well, let's just look at one of my friends' YouTube channels that that makes videos on the phone. Here, look at this. What is this icon? What is this? You can see one block at a time. Like, I'm sorry, Adrian. I know you're always saying that you're like, oh, the phone is perfect for me. I don't care about computer, man. Bro, this is trash. You can't even see what you're looking at. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool glitch. Damn. Wait, this is 2018. That's a long time ago. Holy smackaroonies. But yeah, guys, imagine if you could just filter that by blocks that you've liked, like wood, stone, you name it. It's gonna be very nice. And also there's a search icon, which I think is gonna mean that you're gonna be able to search. I don't know how though, because Chill Thrill has never named any of the blocks, guys. You might think that this is like a wooden pole. Well, as far as we know, it could be called in the code like a wooden stick. There's never been names for anything, so I don't know how we're supposed to search for things quite that well. But who cares? I don't care. Very awesome stuff. But as you can see here, he also said, have any future ideas? Now is the time to post them in suggestions. So you go into suggestions and you kind of scroll back to when he actually sent this message. I haven't looked in here in a little while. There's just kind of people chatting, that sort of stuff. And he's like, people are like, can we have a rotation tool? I don't know if a rotation tool is really all that good personally. Rotation tool. A lot of people want rotation tool. Holy smokes. An angle tool, a size change tool, a feature for making round balls. I really like that, actually. If you could make balls in Build-A-Boat, that would be epic. Like, just you change a little setting and you just, instead of placing a block, you place a circular object. It's very simple. There's some stuff missing here. I saw one thing that I really, really like. A possible way to copy and paste feature instead of needing the duplication glitch. And guys, this actually kind of got me thinking a little bit, okay, of what could be like the absolute best way of implementing such thing, because I don't think just being able to copy paste would really be all that good. So guys, I think personally a copy paste tool, while kind of cool, I don't see how Chill would really implement that easily. And as well as that, I don't see that I personally don't see that being something that is going to make a massive change in how people are going to play the game. Personally, right? I personally don't think so. Now guys, I had this other idea myself, okay? And I think I'm pretty clever for it. Now imagine this, right? We're living in a hypothetical scenario. Chill Thrill gives us something that is called the mirror tool, okay? You might think, Jesse, what the heck is gonna be a mirror tool? What would a mirror tool do? Let me show you. Let me just quickly make a giant glass wall here. And imagine, okay, once you turn on the mirror setting, okay, a giant see-through glass wall appears, little something like this. Actually, maybe it would be not quite so dark. This made everything kind of very dark on the one inside. Whatever, you kind of get the idea, okay? Imagine if it didn't make that giant shadow. Now, this is all it would do, okay? It would be nothing crazy other than when I place a block on one side of the mirror, it would automatically get placed on the other side of the mirror. It's a little something like this. So let's say I skill. Let's say, you know, I'm like, oh, let me skill tool this mirror, this mirrored block. Let me skill tool this, I don't know, 10 blocks forward and then 3 blocks outwards. It would happen on both sides, okay? And this could be super, super easy to do for Chill Thrill. It pretty much is like, if you do an event here, it automatically mirrors that event on the other side. So guys, if you're building a boat that is symmetrical, like most boats in the entire world, it just automatically places it on the other side. This could be a super expensive tool, because I think this could be potentially very, very overpowered, right? So it should be very expensive, but this could be super awesome for the people that get to the point of the game where they are just, you know, making an incredible boat. What I see people do all the time is they make an incredible boat. They first build one half, and then they are just copying everything from the one half to the other side, kind of brain dead. I don't think that's really all that fun, personally, my personal opinion. And this, as looking at it from a developer's perspective, guys, this shouldn't be crazy difficult to add. You want to know why? Pretty much it would just mean that you can't scale your blocks past this point. So let's say I reach this point here, and it's not going to allow me to build anymore. And then the only other thing that it really has to do is I place block here. It put block there for me. It's actually very off over there. Put block there for me. It does everything automatically. I delete this block, it deletes on the other side. Pretty much then, hypothetically, guys, okay, if you start building on a boat, and let's say you have half a boat done. Let me think of a boat that is right in the middle. I think this one's right smack dab in the middle. I'm not sure though. It's not. Whatever. Let's just, you know, be hypothetical here. Let's just place the mirror a couple blocks off. There you go, guys. Okay, let's say this is our mirror here. Hypothetically, okay. Right, here is our mirror, guys. It's very simple, because as a developer, all that you would have to do is as a coordination. Let's say I delete this block. Let's say it's 5 blocks away from the middle, 5 blocks away from the middle on the other side. It does the same thing. It should be very easy to add for Chill Thrill, which could make this like such an awesome tool. Because guys, I know for a fact if Chill Thrill has to add these things that are crazy hard to develop, it's gonna take a while before it ever get implemented, because Chill Thrill is gonna have to develop the whole damn thing. So guys, I think this would be like the easiest thing to implement as a developer that could have like the biggest possible impact on the game, which is why I think this is a very good suggestion myself. I think this, from me, thumbs up from me, because I suggested it, I think. This is my favorite suggestion right here.
What are you suggesting?
Toilet.
How do you want it to work? Yes. Have you any other information? Toilet.
I gave that a thumbs up yesterday, okay? I thought that was a very good suggestion. This is one that I can stand behind. You know, the rotation tool. I mean, I've seen it so many times, though. It's nothing all that, like, crazy. Wow, he actually has, like, some VFX and everything. Why am I drawing with paint these full HD 4K images? I don't know why you are, man. Crazy. I mean, I can get this, too, the drag tool. I think this could be kind of really hard for Chill Thrill to implement, though. So that's my personal take with that one. I think it's cool. I just think it might be very, very hard. You know, a drag feature just kind of like this. Good suggestion, though. But you know, guys, these are kind of all the suggestions. And you know what? I have one more suggestion, okay? One final suggestion that is going to be the biggest suggestions I've ever seen since suggestions came out. I'm just saying. What I'm suggesting here, guys, is something that I can only refer to as the game-changing update, okay? This is something that I've talked about with Chill Thrill, actually, a couple times on voice chat, okay? This is something that he's aware of that I want, and he has told me that he does see the potential in it. He hasn't disclosed to me if he can or can't do it, because he doesn't really tell me any information, because I tell him I don't want it. But pretty much this would be, let me make one of those epic text titles here. The block update. Guys, currently in the game, okay, the only way you can actually become a better human being is by, quote-unquote, kind of mindlessly just venturing your way to the end, okay? It's kind of by doing this. I mean, there might be fancier ways of doing this. I don't know, using a new glitch or this or that. But at the end of the day, you're pretty much performing the act of going to the end to get better on a daily basis. And I think that is perfectly fine, but I don't know if that's really the most interesting to do every single time you want to get something new. It just gets a little bit still every once in a while. Now imagine this, okay? In a hypothetical world, okay? Chill Thrill would allow you to mine or like farm trees to get wood. He would allow you to mine stones to get stone blocks. He would allow you to go into the mines to get, I don't know, iron, maybe some extra gold. If you just specifically want to get gold on the way, like, you know, let's say you're mining for metal, you know, you want to get some metal blocks, some iron blocks, and all of a sudden you see like, oh, there's some gold there. Let me snag that. It's just a mining system, right? You have pickaxes. There's better pickaxes. There's worse pickaxes. There's super rare pickaxes. There's themed pickaxes. Imagine it kind of being like Lumber Tycoon. Now, see, the only thing that Chill Thrill would really have to change strange is that, I mean, he could add some cool stuff within the stages. Maybe a secret cave where you can get a super rare block. Little idea right there. But let's say, I don't know, every single team, they have this exact same kind of shape right here. With the team trees update that Chillthrill did recently, he added an absolute metric boatload of trees around. Now imagine if you could just chop all of those down and they regrow once every, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. You tell me, right? Okay, let's imagine that. Now imagine this, right? There's ways to process those blocks. Let's quote unquote call it a tycoon. There's better ways of processing materials to get more blocks from the actual raw material. And let's say there's ways of getting, and let's say there's worse like tycoon parts that give you less materials per block. Now guys, that's a pretty easy to understand concept. Now imagine this, right? Chillthrill on every single team, he just added some sort of way that you can kind of maneuver your way up quite comfortably to get up there towards the trees. There's going to be some trees here, you name it, right? Now imagine this. Every single team, there's somewhere around here, there's just a big open cave, right? There's this giant part right here. I mean, you could literally just place a cave in there where there's different materials that you can mine. I mean, there could be caves quite literally everywhere because there's giant rock structures everywhere. It's very simple to just jab a hole in it, don't it? Then let's say, guys, you get back to your base and you have these, I don't know, let's just call this the processor. You got to put your materials in here, and over time, let's say it takes, I don't know, 10 seconds, or 20 seconds, or 30 seconds maybe even, for a level 1 wood processor to process a log into, let's say, 10 pieces of wood. Now, that's, getting blocks. Pretty much, guys, what this would just allow the game to be is more than just going to the end all the freaking time. And I think that just would be very interesting, to be quite honest with you. Here, guys, look, this is my wood processor, or this is my metal processor. I don't know. There you go. This is my metal processor. Open up the door. I shove my metal blocks in there, or I just click on it. Select how many metal, ore I want to put in there, and it starts processing. I think this could be, one of the most fun updates ever, because you could, I don't know, make a plane to maybe get blocks more faster. It actually makes sense for there to be things other than boats in the game, which I think is very important. I don't know. There could also be raw materials such as coal. Let's say you need coal to use the engines, or you need oil to use the jets. You might think to yourself, Jesse, that's so annoying. We now have to mine oil. Well, if you just would kind of implement it well enough that you don't really have to constantly grind for oil, I don't see the problem with it personally. But guys, the main reason why I think that would be honestly the best update ever possible is because that would just allow everything to be slightly less stale. I've had enough of, I load in my build, I take flight, I start going towards the end, and I get my gold, and then I, do it over and over and over again. It's just a lot of this, to be quite honest with you. Let me, make my way to the end. I don't think this is the most fun way of getting every single material possible, right? There's so many materials, and there's so many interesting ways that could be the absolute most efficient way of gathering one material that I just think that would be I think that would be a very good thing for the game, Build a boat for treasure. I don't see why it couldn't have a system where you have to farm the blocks to build the boat. I don't see why that's really strange. I've heard, I've talked with it with a couple of people. They're like, well, that's weird because you're not building boats anymore. Well, quite frankly, boats are the worst way of getting to the end in the game right now anyway. There's no worse way in the world to get to the end that's worse than using a boat, which is already kind of ironic. But yeah, guys, other than that, Chillthrill, just add a second world, man. It's so easy. Add a second world. Add, I don't know, lava world. In the lava world, all wood blocks just burn up. You need a certain amount of something to get to the lava world. If you place a wooden block, you go in the lava, you're dead. You can only build with metal. It's such an easy idea, bro. We just want to see it, man. It would be absolutely incredible. But guys, that's been a lot of talking for me. I hope you all had a fun time with me today. It's a lot of suggesting things, a lot of talking, chit chat, you name it. But I hope you guys took something away from it. That's going to be very, very nice. Very big brain. I hope you all had a fun time with me today. I'll see you on the next one, boys. Peace out, everyone. And bye, man.